episodio 1. No sé si creo que este juego no es tan bueno como el de The Walking Dead, pero bueno. En el primer año la casa Forrester ha sido un leal vasallo de la casa Stark. En el conflicto se escucha Wolfswood, cosechando Wood, hoy en la noche ha sido depende de un hilo. Ok, somos leales a la casa Stark. Somos una casa cualquiera, básica.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Jim Lannister. Este no es Jim Lannister, ¿no?
Make sure
No.
it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains
No lo
all over
entiendo.
it. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Un
Of
escudero, ok.
course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, they'll tell us he caught Tyrion, too.
¿De qué está
You think he's
mintiendo?
lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Hazlo.
Job.
You do it.
You're his squire. It's your job, not mine.
Ok, yo soy el escudero del Lord.
Garrett. I'll do it.
Garden.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
¿Y yo qué?
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
Del joven lobo.
Gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Aye!
The North remembers!
Aye!
Somos parte del norte, ok.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You serve me well.
O en esta
Bring
noble
honor
casa.
to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it.
¿Ah?
There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard
En la
tomorrow.
vanguardia.
Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
Me hace el...
It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
No le
Thank you,
feo,
my
vale.
lord.
Ok.
I promise.
Le
I
bien,
won't let
thank
you
you.
down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go.
Ese
Find
escuchó.
Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Oh, no sé más escudo ya, puto.
Bloody hell.
Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Bueno, pero me debes
Fine,
una.
but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Ah. Ya sabes a ver porque me debes una pelotudito.
Fetch
Dale,
me
dale, dale.
wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots.
Bueno,
Just
eso
my
se
luck to
puede.
end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an
Pero
arrogant
dalo,
prick.
entonces lo hace
It's
el
your
trabajo.
job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Norin and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But
¿A
not by
quién le
much.
gusta el
Who
tocino?
doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The
Mhm.
lowest of the low.
Sí, sí, sí.
For
Lo que
all
tú
I
digas.
know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding.
Llegas
Give it
ahí.
time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there.
Meterse de la casa Freddy, la boda de hoja. Oh, ya sé dónde está. Joven lobo, sí, ya sé.
Take your time.
Ya sé en
You
dónde
lot
están
have drunk your
metidos.
share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
¿Por qué iban tan animados los pibes?
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Ja, estaban preparando ahí.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen,
Antes de
we
lo
have to
malo.
go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Bowen,
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
chao. Siento que seguí, boludo. Que se iba a morir, tampoco era tan. Uy. Puta madre. No sé si lo estoy haciendo bien, mal, no. Ah, bueno. ¿Y yo qué tengo que ver? ¿Qué quieres, regalo? No lo voy a estar ahí. ¿A yo de no, no, sí.
Ready, boys!
Van a ejecutar.
Whoa! Shoot that one!
Dale, hermano. Dale. Lo puedo hacer con el mando porque no está funcionando, me parece, ¿eh? Sí, puedo jugar con el mando, ok. Estoy haciendo el movimiento y no lo hace, boludo, que te cagas. Como medio estúpido, boludo.
Shoot that one!
Ahora. Buenísimo. Escudero, todo escudero con el escudo, ¿no? Oh shit, bro. No fue tan épico, ¿no? A ver, hermano. Como mucho muy fuerte, ¿no? Me parece a mí. A ver, permiso. Permiso. Está haciendo teta, está haciendo teta. Permiso, permiso, permiso. Eso teta. Mataba ya espada. ¿Este sigue vivo? Ah, el coño.
Good fucking riddance.
Dale la espada, hermano. Salgo. Oh, ya.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Está muerto.
Speak up, Garrett.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Chao. ¿Ese es tu hijo?
Where's
Bueno.
my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him? Speak up, boy.
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
Bueno, hablas como le
Find a
puto, hermano.
weapon, quickly!
Ah, si le cuela y se muere, me da igual, Dale, hermano. Dale, hermano, no te caigas hasta el lado de tuyo la espada. Dale la espada, hermano. Está bien que nos veamos un poquito, pero...
Walter Frey, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Sí, tienes que huir, Si no, no agarré la espada, guacho. Está mal.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time. Don't run,
También es jodido tu LOL, Chao.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no...
Ni la dudé,
Be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to go.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you.
Él te colgará eso si está muerto.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
Debo
Tell
le dar
no
el
one
mate.
but
No
him.
hay más
Do
que
you
él,
understand?
¿entiendes?
You must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan.
Tell only the Castellan.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
Queda bien, está loco ese tío. Hay una espada bugueada.
Walter Frey.
Mira la espada esa. Te puedes ir tranquilamente, ya está muerto. Sería bueno que no te vean tampoco. Ah, medio pelotudo el protagonista, ¿no? No me la conté, que se cierra el jueguito. No me la conté. Se termina el stream, yo me Sí, ahí está la espada bugueada, la coña.
With love on the fray.
No te cierres, no te cierres. Bien. Pasó. Como que le cuesta llevarle, ¿no? Ah, se ve bien el jueguito. O sea, esto se ve bien más o menos. Y los FPS. ¿Y la funda dónde la sacó? ¿Serio? Estoy con otra cosa. Hola, cochinillo. Sangre, ya empezamos bien.
Blood.
No hables como trolo.
Fresh.
Ok. Los polígonos. Tiene como que suavizado, ¿no? Como que...
That's Father's car.
No. F.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
¿Qué hago? Me acerco así de onda. Digo, hola, ¿qué tal? Y si
Go along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Vamos a
I'm going to
empezar.
kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like. And then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get
Bueno.
off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
Sí, la
I
bola.
reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
Te quito, pa.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Sí, las pelotas.
Fuck you.
No puedes ni mover, boludo. Pero una locura. Nah. Deja ese pedazo, ¿no? Quédate como escudero.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Sí, la verdad que sí, es bastante patético.
You really are a...
Y el hacha se ve mejor, pa. Uy, le di, Y se fue, pasó de largo, ¿no? Ah, hijo de puta. Bueno, me parece que es mejor sin la espada, hermano, ¿no? Clavarle la espada ahí, clavarle la espada.
Please,
Las pelotas.
I beg of you. I have a family. They'll
Ajá,
never survive
yo también,
without
mira.
me. I have no quarrel with you.
Ajá.
No, please.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Yo a matar a todo el mundo, ¿no? Me come la pija.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister,
Traición.
she
Ah.
hid. I tried to stop them.
Ah, esa es mi hermana. Se escondió
I'll
medio
kill
mal.
the men who did this.
Se escondió un poquito para el ojete. Iron Hat. Ese bichito, ¿no?
It's Garrett!
Ah, ya me
Get
conocían,
the
¿viste?
Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
Este es mi
I
tío,
was
¿no?
too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you,
Mínimo.
Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Uf, pero como me lo trompeta, ¿no? Delicioso. Ay, qué asco.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and
¿Qué
betrayal.
estás haciendo con el cuchillo?
Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Puede ser, puede ser, puede ser.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Está bien.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Poniéndome larvas, me lo cosió con las larvas adentro. Esto quiero ver, más que nada. Conocer la familia, más que nada. Imagino que los que murieron fueron los de la derecha. Roderick, Lord Forrester. No sé quién es. Mira, Lady Forrester. Asher. Talia y Ethan.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Y murió,
Lord
boludo.
Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Es
Mira.
como el bastardo, ¿no?
Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Es verdad, esta es la que está en King's Landing.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Ok, listo. Solo quería saber bien.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
¿Por qué tengo que mostrar la espada a él, viste? ¿No pude ir al choto?
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but...
Bien.
Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it
Yeah.
true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
Duncan, ahí está mi tía.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Them things no.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Oh, es verdad que
We're
este
the
hijo
ones who
de
should be
puta.
demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
Ramsay Snow's coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the
No,
week.
them
Those
things
men
no,
will say
no.
they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
Ed.
So,
Sí.
what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay?
But
On the moon.
where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the war?
Al muro.
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Y Ramsay no es un nombre muy
That
peligroso.
settles it then.
Ramsay es un hijo de
You
mil
can have my
puta.
horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food.
Ah, tengo que
We
decir algo a
haven't
este
much
pelotudo.
time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Esperá, tengo que decirle algo a este. Y se me fue.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forester to consider first. Lord Forester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
Sí, no, claro, no tengo nada, idea de nada.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forester was right to put his trust in you.
Y se le iba diciendo, ¿viste? No, pero este
This
me
will be
dijo.
our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Okay.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Iron
Remember,
the mice.
you represent House Forester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
El muro. Con el Juan Nieves.
Garrett, wait!
No, esta mina quería sexo descontrolado. Nada. ¿Viste? Yo que te dije.
Be safe.
But it's a man adventure, not for woman. No, not for the fucking woman. La de puteada. Fucking woman. Mira el hijo pequeño. No.
Ethan!
Oh, estoy jugando a las escondidas haciendo el loro, boludo.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
No voy a decir nada. Ah.
Ryan, look who we've found.
Puta madre.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Quiero que se muera también.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett.
Oye.
He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He won't get hurt.
He got hurt by those Whitehill men.
Bueno, de baja después.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
Ya, ¿no?
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Que son muy
I know
malos.
a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
Tengo cara de hijo de puta igual,
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what
Así
I
funciona.
wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Todo yo. Ah, viste. Era el todo yo. No quiero hacer nada yo.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Oh, la puta.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine.
Agreed.
If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
¿Sabes qué te pensaba que voy a estar boludeando todo el día? ¿Qué se piensa de estos pendejos? Hola, vengo a que me sacrifiquen.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
The business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
¿Quién es ese puto?
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters. Does little Lord Forrester know how to speak? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
¿Qué es lo que quiere?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me!
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it.
Sí, te lo acabo de negar.
Leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Lo llevo, lo de, ¿eh?
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Y ahí viene la minita.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Ok. Soy la puta, soy la puta, soy la puta, soy la puta. Nah. Ya ves. ¿Qué está viendo? ¿Qué está viendo? ¿Qué está viendo? Esto es todo mío. Esto sin terminar. A ver, por ahora en King's Landing no me pueden matar, supongo.
King's Landing.
Okay.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Ok, doña.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Marjorie. Y tengo que tirar de la cuerda lo más que pueda. ¿Quién me cojo? ¿A quién me cojo?
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
¿Por qué ya? ¿De una?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Hacía más lento, viste, el hijo de puta.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Es una espía.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Se da mucha pregunta, nene. Sé que es una espía, pero a mí no me va a sacar información, nene. No te puedes fiar de nadie. Acá de nadie. A ver si se entiende un poquito.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
Está la hija de...
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first.
No me cambié el tema.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
Vos hacele caso, vos hacele todo lo
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Eso sí. ¿Ahora? ¿Ya?
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Sí, ahora.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another. Good luck.
Dice una cosa, pero tenés que decir la otra. Hay que pensarla esa. Estoy diciendo cómo tenés que hacer. Ahí está con el medio hombre.
You can do this.
Vamos. Todos los pajeros ahí. Sí, ¿por qué voy tan lento? El medio hombre.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
No.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Clearly her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
Bueno, acá.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Dije todo lo que quería escuchar de la mina, así que...
I'll walk you out.
¿Eh?
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her. I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Bueno.
Mira, I was worried.
How
was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Why?
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true.
It's a shame.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Están pensando
Would
en
you marry
estatus.
Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No, ni en pedo.
He does have a certain look about him.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
Está loco.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Enojadísima.
Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Bien.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
¿Qué dice esta estúpida?
Do you agree?
No entendí ni leí.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Sí.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Oof.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Estamos en un mundo de mentiras y engaños. No puedo...
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Eso no es la culpa de la mamá.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Seven hells.
Oh shit.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Oh, I'm saying
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now.
No.
How much further is it to these Foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Pues tanto, hijo.
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Ramsay Snow. ¿Quién es este? Me encanta ver cómo está acá. Hermano.
Bloody hell.
¿Quién tengo?
Lord Ethan! As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
El bueno.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
El tío.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
No, ese es un pelotudo.
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes,
Vamos a
my
manipularlo.
lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Bueno, a ver.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief! You can send him to the wall.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Fuck it!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Y se usan la-
He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
No,
It'll be an injustice, my
cometiste.
lord. Please,
Cometiste.
my lord. My family depends on me.
3 dedos, tampoco te vas a morir con 3 dedos. 3 dedos.
I, Ethan of House Forester, Lord of Ironwrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
Oh, please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
Son 3 solo, no jodas, no den palo
My
huevo.
lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
No, lo voy a hacer yo.
I will carry out the sentence.
Pero... Porque me dan los pedazos de huevos.
This is injustice, my lord!
1 afuera. Ah, no, pero corté los 3 de uno. El pendejo. Sí, no, no me empala huevo, no me empala huevo el manita.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Vale. Yo creo que Duncan tiene que ser. Voy directo, no tengo ni que...
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
A ver, esto que me dice, depende de lo que me conteste.
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again.
Sword up. Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise he. But he has no business being sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tiene mucha mierda igual, eh.
Council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Este es cualquiera, este me traiciona en la primera, boludo. ¿De quién es? Con la media tampoco.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out.
Se lo voy a dar a este.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengan to do it at once.
¿Dónde está el maestro? Acá.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Sí.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Ah.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Estamos ahí. Ah, cambiar totalmente este sitio de land.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
No gana con la espada.
Suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel.
¿Cómo se
I
pelean?
knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
As Sentinel and Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forrester at all.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you.
Dale,
as we
después lo
served
veo.
your father. Aye. Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house.
So yeah.
You're likely to get us all killed.
Not another word.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will offer the Ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house. There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Begin.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Llave extraña. No quiero mandarme ninguna cagada. Nada. No toca nada. Fua.
Marjorie? Oh.
Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Thank you.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years.
It's a private matter. You shouldn't take it personally.
Well, I did. I thought there was trust between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another. Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me, and she values your opinion very much.
Sarah,
Ay, no.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Ah.
Are you all right, my lady?
No.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Okay.
I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Decirle están solos.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
Bueno.
I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Ok, en el que ayudar. Ah, me está mirando el culo. Hijo de puta.
Where's Sir Royal? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Mira este llora, hijo de puta.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, shall we begin? We do not wish to waste your time.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
What do you think?
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this. apparently. It seems the Foresters have a talent for something after all.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift we'd like to offer to you. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give them to you in tribute.
To me? That's very kind of you. Thank you. Look at that. More Foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice.
Again, that's a Ramsay.
Let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your...
Claro, sí.
And I care even less about a bunch of trees on some far-off hill. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us.
Exacto.
My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before.
Todo.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
Está complicado.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
No le tiene asco a nada.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Lo que quiere,
You
ver
like
lo que
hunting?
quiere.
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
My God.
What have you done?
But I don't want the brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No! No!
Even though he did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Vean, se hace tan bien, boludo. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué pasó?
Let it go!
Stop them!
He conseguido la mitad y la mitad. Acá me mataron de onda, boludo.
Ethan?
Está muerto. Se murió.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties.
Hola, Jon Snow.
Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?